Okay, now folks, I am standing in a village called Aurahi. This is south of Galkara or Kikuto, which was Anathapindada's, what do you call it, high ground which he presented to the Buddha. So this is Aurahi, where the lady was killed to put the blame on the Buddha. Huen Tsang calls Hindus heretics which means Sanatan. Anyway, the heretics, they plan to, what do you call it, dirty the Buddha's name. And they, what do you call it, make a plan. They bribe this prostitute, courtesan, to come and hear the Buddha's speech. And people see the courtesan. After that, they murder her and put the blame on the Buddha. So this is Aurahi. Aurahi means Aurat. Aurat means lady. This is where that lady was murdered, folks. And the blame was put on the Buddha, but the Buddha overcome because everyone believed in him.
There was one more stupa before he goes north. That is behind Kikuto or Galkara. Not far behind the sanghramma of Anathapindika, that is Kikuto or Galkara, is the place where the Buddha, Brahmacharins killed a courtesan in order to lay the charge of murdering her on Buddha, in order to slander him. Now Tathagat was possessed of the tenfold powers without fear, perfectly wise, honored by men and devas, reverenced by saints and sages. Then the heretics consulting together said, we must devise some evil about him that he may slander him before the congregation. Accordingly, they allured and bribed this courtesan to come, as it were, to hear Buddha preach. And then the congregation, having knowledge of the fact that her presence, they took her and secretly killed her and buried her body beside a tree. So this was behind the Galkara or Kikuto. So folks, let's see where they murdered the courtesan. So here you have your Galkara again, Kikuto, Anathapindada's thing. Now south of that, behind it, see, the river is here. So when he talks of behind, everyone approaches the Jetavan from front, from the north. So behind it, Jetavan is Aurahi. Aurahi means lady. Aurahi means lady. This is where those people murdered that lady. So folks, south of Galkara, Huen Tsang says south of, behind the Jetavan. Behind the Jetavan, this is behind the Jetavan, as it is between the river and Galkara. So that is Aurahi. Aurahi means a woman, and this woman was murdered here. The prostitute was murdered here.
Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Buddha Exhumed. And don't forget to hit the bell icon button so that you see my new videos and my new posts.